Kevin, and his friends Brendan, Ash, Sam, and Trey. Let's hear it for Aiden Barber. Our next senior is number 17, Hayden Brown. A native of Wythall, North Carolina, Hayden is a 5-year member of the program. He's played 46 matches over his Averett career, with 16 shots, 3 goals, and 1 assist. Majoring in chemistry, Hayden is joined today by former teammate and current assistant coach, Sebastian Biden. Let's make some noise for Hayden Brown. Our next senior is number 23, Alexander Sorensen. A native of Sarpsborg, Norway, Alexander is in his 4th year with the Cougars. He's played in 36 matches, recording 55 shots, 6 goals, and 2 assists in his career. He's earned academic all-conference honors in the ODAC, as well as being named to the 2022 CSC Academic All-District Team. Majoring in business management, Alexander is joined today by his teammates Moses Garcia, Carlos Soli, Professor Jake Cusack, and last but not least, North Campus custodian and one of Averett's biggest supporters, Daniel Jones. Let's give it up for Alexander Sorensen. Our next senior is number 24, Augustine Arama. Native of Salta, Argentina, Augustine is in his 4th season with the Cougars. He's appeared in 44 games, tallying 76 shots, 8 goals, and 2 assists. Majoring in accounting, he's joined today by his parents, Eduardo and Mariana, as well as his brother and teammate Juan. Let's make some noise for Augustine Arama. And our final senior tonight is number 90, Oscar Amo. A native of Kongsberg, Norway, Oscar is in his 2nd season with the Cougars after transferring into Averett. He played in 1 game last season, recording 2 saves. Majoring in sports administration, Oscar is joined today by his teammates Oliver Kusalt, as well as former teammate and current assistant coach Sebastian Biden. Let's make some noise for Oscar Amo. And once again, let's make some noise for all of our Averett University men's soccer senior class members. Fans, please turn your attention to the field at this time as we recognize.
Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Luis Martinez, and today we have a matchup between your very own Averett University men's soccer team and the visiting Johnson & Wales Charlotte men's soccer team. Today, on this glorious senior night, we honor our seniors as they took pictures with their coaches and fellow teammates and celebrate playing for this great team and program. I will get started with the rosters for the visiting team, Johnson & Wales. Number 2, Antonino Terranova. Number 4, Ahmed Gosha. Number 5, Andrew Fanelli. Number 6, Daniel Stevies. Number 9, Lucas Lesh. Number 14, Ross Garrison. Number 15, Colin Starr. Number 19, Christopher Haynes. Number 20, Evan Retzlaff. Number 23, Tig Torgeson. Number 26, Carter Bonini. And for your home team for the Cougars, we have senior number 0, Tyler Yates. Senior number 4, Sebastian Videgard. Number 6, Cooper Carter. Number 9, Aiden Barber. Number 12, Daniel Lilly. Number 17, Hayden Brown. Number 23, Alexander Sorensen. Number 24, Agustin Haraba. Number 29, Anton Lindberg. Number 30, Jaime Vasquez Sanjuro. Number 31, Oliver Cushot. The visiting team, Johnson Wales, are currently 12-0-2 with 2 ties and no losses, coming off of 3 big wins, one coming to Patrick Henry 4-0, to Brevard 3-2, and Regent 4-0, with their top goal scorer, number 9, Lucas Lesh, scoring 8 goals and having 7 assists in 14 games. Following right behind him is Peter Agelis in 14 games, scoring 8 goals and 5 assists. For the Cougars, coming off of 2 draws and a loss, the loss coming to Bridgewater, losing by 1. A tie coming to Virginia Wesleyan 2-2, and a tie 0-0 to Hampton Sydney at home. Currently, your Cougars stand at 5-3-6 with 6 ties, 3 losses. In conference, they're 2-2-4, hoping to come off and get a big win here over this undefeated Johnson and Wales on senior night. As we will have the national anthem play and be back shortly after.
Fans, at this time we ask that you rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
as we get ready for the opening kickoff of today's senior night match. Johnson & Wales will get the kickoff, and that'll be number 6 kicking it off for them, Dylan Stevies. As Johnson & Wales team is a very strong and made team here, going 12-0-2. That's a very impressive record for such a good team. Their biggest win comes against Penn State Beavers, 11-0, as well as 9-0 to Christendom. Averett University has quite a matchup here today, and quite a difficult one at that, to try to get the win today. As the goalkeeper Yates will go ahead and take his place on the line. Number 15, Colin Starr, back there for Johnson & Wales. As the ball will go up, it will come to Sanjuro. Now Yates having an incredible play against Hampton-Sydney in their last home game, helping them save a crucial penalty in the dying minutes of that game, helping them tie. And Yates' punt goes up, comes down to Kushel. Kushel try to bring it down, doesn't quite have the spin on it. Number 2, Antonino Terranova, trying to get it up to number 5, Finelli. Now Kushel sends a ball over to Sorensen. Sorensen on the wing, sends a ball into the box. Goes over the head of all of his teammates. And Johnson & Wales now comes the other way. Sanjuro in the air. That is Finelli against Lindbergh. Finelli looking for someone in the middle. Sanjuro intercepts. And now Videgaard comes to Carter. Videgaard fighting back to get that ball back for his team, as it will now come to Johnson & Wales' defensive side, and the ball will go right back up. It'll be sent all the way to Averett's defensive box. Tyler Yates will come out and retrieve the ball. Now roll out to Kushel. Yates pings the ball over to Sorensen, as the ball is stuck right in the middle between him and Torgerson. Sorensen sends a long ball over to Carter. Ball goes in to Aiden Barber. Barber can't quite get the touch on it. Ball will go the other way. Stevie's trying to get a hold of that. Throwing for Johnson & Wales. Haraba brings it down. Stevies kicks it away. Finelli chasing. Kushel now having pressure from Terranova. Haraba trying to maintain possession. Comes to Brown. Brown to Haraba. Haraba cuts back. Trying to get a ball to Brown, but gets intercepted. Now Terranova on the wing. Scans. As ball will maintain inbounds, and now called out by Lucas Lesh. Lucas Lesh trying to make a last-ditch effort to try to get the ball in play and up to Finelli. Kusholt's throw into Haraba, gets taken away by Terranova. Terranova pings the ball, looking for Finelli. And Sanjuro does a great job of kicking it away from Finelli over to Lilly. Lilly gets a last-second touch on it. And it'll go in favor of the Cougars. Daniel Lilly will throw it in. Lilly looking for Carter. Finelli kicks it up, looking for Stevies. Stevies on the wing against Sanjuro. Sanjuro does a great job of getting away from the Stevies. Now Videgard going the other way. Haraba trying to get it to Videgard, gets it intercepted. Now Retzlaff looking for Stevies. Stevies gets it back. Barber pressuring hard. Ball in a bit of a scrum as the official whistle blows. It's going to be a free kick for Johnson Wales. The kick goes up into the box as Yates goes up in the air and plucks it out. Throws it. Trying to get it to Sorensen. It'll go out of bounds. Now number 23, Torgerson, will throw it in. Looking for Finelli. Finelli trying to get a touch around Kuschel and drags it out of bounds. Now Barber heads it down to Sorensen. Goshe kicks it right into the official. And Torgerson sends it across field. Now Garrison. Garrison sends a ping ball trying to look for Terranova. As the first shot goes from Lucas Lesh straight into the hands of Tyler Yates. As Yates sends a big ball looking for Barber. Barber tries to chest it down. And now Finelli gets it taken away by Brown with a lot of pressure help from Lindbergh. Now Yates will try to get it to Daniel Lilly, but will get intercepted by Johnson Wales. And now Finelli in the box as Johnson and Wales gets their first goal against the Cougars. Scored by number 5, Andrew Finelli, the freshman. Now Johnson and Wales up early on the Cougars as Finelli had a beautiful touch in the box. Videgard will get the touch here. Brown, Finelli chases, and now Stevies gets it back. Now Goshe gets it back to his defender. Sends a long ball, gets intercepted by Sorensen. Sorensen going the other way. Sorensen maintains possession. Sorensen fighting against 2 defenders. Now Goshe will try to fight for the ball now. Sorensen gets it calmly to Kuschel. Gets it taken away. And this is number 14, Garrison, trying to look for number 9, Lesh. As ball in the midfield now. Haraba sends the ball up to Barber. Barber fighting against number 14, Garrison. Throw-in will come for the Cougars. Barber will throw it in to Kuschel. Now Videgard. Kuschel. And now Videgard will have the ball in the midfield. Sends it back to Sanjuro. Now Videgard. Sanjuro. Lindbergh holds the ball. Finds Kuschel in the midfield. Kuschel trying to get around his defender. That was Torgerson on Kuschel's backside, forcing the foul. Great flick there by Daniel Lilly. And he sends a long ball over to Kuschel. Now Kuschel getting the ball to Sorensen on the wing. Sorensen getting pressure from Terranova gets taken down by Terranova. No foul called. Now Kusho will recover the ball, sends it back to Sanjuro. Sanjuro looking for Lily, gets it taken away. And that is Torgerson giving it away to Lindbergh. Now Yates back to Lindbergh. Kusho. Videgaard. Videgaard says a long ball looking for Carter. As the ball will be headed up for Barber. A bit of miscommunication there by the Cougars. As it will be kicked up into the air. And now Kusho will get the ball from Yates. Sends a long ball over to Lily. Lily takes a beautiful touch. Great ball there by Carter as Lily goes the other way with his great speed. Sends the ball into the box, right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Starr. Now Starr will take his time with the ball in his own box. Eventually rolls it out to Torgerson. And the ball will be lost in the midfield. Kusho does a great effort there to try to get the ball back. Now Haraba with the ball. Haraba takes a wild shot from way out, about 15 yards away from the goal, and it will go wide left. Didn't quite have the balance to take that shot. Had about 4 defenders on him. And Starr's ball will come looking for Terranova. Gosha tries to get the ball away from Haraba with the header. And a foul will be called on the Cougars. Torgerson will take the free kick. Sends it wide to Bonini. Bonini on the wing. Has Carter on him. Sends a ball looking for Finelli. Finelli doing a great job of maintaining possession. Bonini now with the ball. Sends it wide to Torgerson. Torgerson flicks it over Barber. Falls to Gosha. And now Garrison. Now Bonini. Bonini sends a long ball, but Kusho is there to head it to Sorensen. Sorensen back to Kusho. Kusho does a great move to get around Terranova. Kusho in the midfield, looking for Barber. Gets it taken away. Lesh is called offside. Take a shot with his left. As number 6, Dylan Esteves, has come out of the game, and Eugenio de la Parra Polina has entered the game for him. Terranova gets a ball from Torgerson. Torgerson sends it up into the air. Brown heads it down. Haynes intercepts. And now Lilly takes a touch. Lilly finds Haraba. Haraba does a great job of passing it to Carter. Carter now against Haynes. Haynes gets a final touch on it. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Barber gets a touch, looking for Lilly, sorry. And now Kusho going the other way with pressure from Terranova. Kusho does a great turn to get away from the pressure. Now Lindbergh with the ball. as Polina pressures quickly. And now Sanjuro getting pressure from Finelli. Gets it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh scans. Sanjuro now passes it to Lilly. Lilly trying to get around Haynes. Haynes brings him down. Bonini pressuring on Barber. But Garrison quick to kick it out of bounds. Lilly trying to get a touch. Now Finelli. Ball goes to Yates. Now Kushel gets around Terranova. Kushel maintaining the ball at his feet. Gets it to Haraba. Haraba does a great, beautiful flick to Sorensen. Now Kushel. A bit of some play up here. Haraba stands out of bounds and gets the ball from Kushel. Haraba didn't understand that he was out of bounds, didn't read the lines. A bit of a scuffle there. Lindbergh recovers the ball. Now Videgard. Sanjuro. Back to Yates. Ball in the midfield. Polina hits the floor. Ball goes up in the air for Daniel Lilly. Haynes gets a head on it, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Tyler Yates. Yates puts it down, gets it to Lindbergh. Now Yates. Yates scans. Looking for Sorensen as Torgerson is there. Terranova takes a touch around Brown. Continues with the touch. Ball gets taken away by Littenberg. Ball intended for number 20. That was Retzlaff. Kushel throws it into Sorensen. Terranova quickly there to take away. Kushel maintains possession. Such a physical player Kushel is. As Torgerson gets cleated by an opposing Cougar player. And the ball will go out of bounds. And number 23, Torgerson, will throw it in bounds for Johnson Wales. Ball comes to Lesh. Torgerson sends a long ball straight to the goalkeeper, Yates. Now Daniel Lilly gets the ball from Yates. Pressure from Haynes to Carter. Carter trying to get his speed, trying to get around Haynes and Bonini with speed. Ball will go out of bounds. Lilly throws it in to Haraba. Now Lilly with the ball at his feet, trying to look for Wadegaard in the middle. It'll go to Gaucher. Now Gaucher flings it over the head of Lilly, and it'll go out of bounds. Ball intended for Finelli. Sanjuro will chase it out, shielding the ball away from Finelli. Goalkeeper for Yates. Goal kick, sorry. Yates takes his time, scans the field, looking for an open man for the proper pass to make. As Yates kicks it up, Polina gets a head on it. Retzlaff gets a touch, pressuring with Finelli against Kushel. Retzlaff maintains pressure on Kushel. Kushel gets a pass intended for Haraba, gets intercepted by Gaucher, and the ball go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Johnson and Wales. Torgerson will throw it in. Finds Finelli. Finelli against Haraba. Haraba, a bit of a tug on Finelli. He gets it back to Bonini. Now Bonini takes a long ping into the box. Yates easily recovers that one, rolls it out to Sanjuro. Sanjuro back to Yates. Yates with no pressure. Looks for an open man, finds Sorensen. Sorensen trying to get a head on it. And it'll go out of bounds, chased out by Torgerson. It'll be a throw-in for Johnson and Wales. Torgerson asks for a check-in, trying to get a ball over to Terranova. Sorensen heads it back to Haraba. Now Videgard, now Kusholt. Kusholt trying to get around Terranova. Torgerson kicks it away to Yates. Yates gets it to Lindbergh. Back to Yates. And now Kusholt. And now Sanjuro to Kusholt. Back to Yates. Yates, with no pressure on him at all, finds Kusholt. Now Videgard. Back to Kusholt. Kusholt kicks it away with too much pressure on him. Now Sorensen has the ball in the midfield. Gets it to Carter. Now Barber with a beautiful pass from Carter. Barber sends the ball into the box for Carter. Carter trying to flick it into the back of the net, but doesn't quite get a touch. A beautiful flick back by Carter as Brown gets the ball. Carter and Barber absolutely working magic here up top for the Cougars. As the ball will be now kicked the other way. Sanjuro against Fanelli. Sanjuro being very physical. Fanelli trying to take him down. Sanjuro holds strong like a wall. And now Kusholt takes a touch. And ball will go out of bounds, just out of Kusholt's reach. Torgerson's throw-in will go straight to the back of the head of Kusholt. Kusholt will head it out. Another throw-in for Johnson and Wales. Barber intercepts that throw-in by Torgerson. It will go out of bounds again. Another throw-in. Torgerson finds Fanelli. Fanelli's pass back to Torgerson. Couldn't connect it, and it will go out of bounds this time for the Cougars. As Kusholt's throw-in goes into Videgard. Kusholt back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends a long ball over to Carter. Carter turns. Now Haraba against Gaucher. Haraba. Gaucher turns around. Takes the ball the other way. Now Polina in the midfield. Polina gets it to Retzlaff. Retzlaff turns away from Haraba and Videgard as the ball will be taken away by Barber. A strong tackle there by Haraba and Videgard as Retzlaff tried to get away from pressure. Haraba brings him down to the ground. Torgerson will step up for the free kick. As Torgerson sends a ball into the box, and Yates comes out and retrieves the ball, rolls it out to Lilly. Now Lilly looking for an open man, gets an interception by Gaucher. Now Gaucher, beautiful turn around Carter. Gets it back to Garrison. Now Torgerson. Garrison now. Pressured by Cooper Carter. Now Bonini. Ball looking for Gaucher. Now Haynes. Sends a pinged ball over, looking for the top goal scorer for Johnson Wales, Lesh. Lesh gets a touch against Kusholt. Kusholt, like a wall, stands right in front of the shot. Now Terranova will get the ball. Lucas Lesh takes a shot. Averett defense holds strong as Lindbergh is there to block the shot. Now ball will fall to Brown. Brown stays on his feet. Great balance by Brown. Headed away by Kusholt. Terranova takes a touch and will go out of bounds. Averett defense holding very strong against a solid and very powerful and physical, fast Johnson & Wales attacking formation. As Brown will be pushed to the ground by Polina. And it'll be a free kick. Kusholt will take the free kick. Oliver Kusholt scans the field. Gets Videgard. Videgard turns. Gets Sanjuro. Sanjuro now sends a ball over to Kusholt. Now Kusholt, Brown. Brown trying to get around Retzlaff. As the ball by Terranova intended for Finelli doesn't quite get there. Lilly gets a ball from Kuschelt across the field. Now Lilly trying to move it in by himself as Brown will now hold on to the ball. A couple substitutions warming up for Johnson Wales. Cougars maintain possession in the midfield. Brown sends the ball back to Yates. Yates finds Kuschelt in the midfield. Kuschelt very good at finding space and moving away from his assigned left back spot. Opens up and knows how to find space in the midfield for the Cougars to open up. Very good defensive player and midfield player for the Cougars. A great leader. As now Videgard will try to get a ball into Haraba, and Carter Starr, the goalkeeper for Johnson & Wales, will kick it up, looking for Finelli. Ball will fall to Polina. And Lilly collides in the air against Polina, getting the ball for the Cougars. And now Sorensen will try to maintain possession. Barber kicks it right back over. Looking for Carter. Carter misjudges the bounce. And Torgerson gets it to Terranova. Terranova looking for Lesh. Lesh takes a touch. Doesn't quite get it. Now Sanjuro pressuring quickly on the touch of Lesh. Lesh cuts in and tries to send a ball into the box, but it goes way over the back of the net. Go out of bounds and be a goal kick for the Cougars. As Max Goodry will come into the game, and number 6, Cooper Carter, with a very good performance so far in this first half, goes and takes a seat on the bench. Finelli will also take a seat for Johnson & Wales. Number 7 coming in for Johnson & Wales. That'll be Juan Santana Urrieta. And number 24, Peter Agelis. As ball will go up in the air. Urrieta pressuring against Brown. Now Videgard. Lilly gets it taken away by Haynes. Brown comes back and retrieves the ball. Gets it to Sanjuro. Sanjuro trying to clear it. Gets it intercepted. Bolin will be taken down to the ground by Brown. Brown trying to track back and stop that fast break by Johnson & Wales. And now it'll be a free kick in critical position for Johnson & Wales, as that was Urrieta taken down. Polina, Urrieta both line up for this free kick at about the 18-yard line, and Urrieta trying to find the proper placement on that ball. Gets it way over the net, and it'll go out of bounds. Now Yates will have a goal kick here and try to scan for the field. Yates trying to get a ball to Brown. Brown gets it off to Lilly. Ball will be kicked up by Bonini. And now Lesh trying to get the ball out. Videgard kicks it back to Sanjuro. Sanjuro now Videgard back to Sanjuro. Now Yates. No pressure against the goalkeeper, Yates. Goodry checks in for him. Goodry takes a touch. Gets it back to Videgard. Videgard. Brown. And now Lindbergh. Lindbergh now Brown. Brown taking a touch against Urrieta. Brown gets it to Lilly. Lilly takes a touch inside. Tried to get it past Lesh. Lesh gets a touch on it. And now Haynes gets it in. Great save there by Yates. Shot by Polina. Yates holds strong. Brown thrown to the floor. Yates taking the free kick, kicks it right to Goish. Ball will be put up in the air as Urrieta flicks it back, looking for Lesh. Urrieta, Lesh. Beautiful ball in for Polina. Polina can't get a touch on it. Great job there by Sanjuro. Now going the other way, Sorensen with great speed, trying to get her past Garrison. Throwing for the Cougars. Goodry will take a touch. Trying to get around Gaucher. Be dragged down to the ground. Free kick for in great scoring position here for the Cougars. As the Cougars will line up for this corner kick, or this free kick, sorry. The goalkeeper Star aligning his wall to better suit his defense as Cushot will line up. Cushot flings it into the box. Gaucher heads it away. Goodry takes a touch. And Terranova will kick it out of bounds. Goodry, Barber, now Brown. Goodry, back to Brown. Brown gets around Terranova. Brown gets taken down by Terranova, and it'll be another free kick. Terranova not understanding what he did wrong on that play. The official has no ear for it, as it'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Another one for Cushot, possibly for Goodry. As Goodry will send it into the box, looking for Videgaard. Lindbergh! Off of the header of Videgaard. Lindbergh ties it up 1-1 against a very tough Johnson & Wales team. Great job there by Lindbergh. As we are all tied up with only 14:10 left in the first half. The Cougars tie it up thanks to a great free kick by Max Goodry off of the deflection of Sebastian Videgaard and off the head of Anton Lindbergh. A couple of substitutions here as John Thomas Buckley enters the game, as well as Moises Garcia. Daniel Lilly will go ahead and take a seat, as well as Aiden Barber. Some more substitutions here for Johnson & Wales as they will try to adapt and contain this Averett Cougars team. Garrison kicks it up into the air. It'll fall to the Cougars. Sanjuro looking for Sorensen. Sorensen tried to take a touch around Bonini. Haynes will try to take a touch. Sanjuro heads it away. And now Brown doing a great job maintaining his feet from under him. Gets it to Cushot. Sanjuro trying to flick it to Sorensen. Sorensen gets a touch, gets it taken away by Haynes. Lindbergh heads it up. Terranova trying to get a touch on it, but Cushot is too quick. Gaucher gives it up to Hayden Brown. Now Sorensen trying to make something of it. Urrieta now finds number 16, Johnson. Terranova back to Garrison. And now Bonini sends a long ball up, looking for Terranova, but Yates comes out and recovers the ball. Now Cushot will get it rolled from Yates. Looks for Videgaard. Now Lindbergh finds Brown. Brown, great job of reaching out and getting into Sanjuro. Sorensen takes a touch on the wing, but it'll go between his legs and out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Johnson and Wales. Bonini will go ahead and take a seat. Ball intended for Yetta. John Thomas Buckley chasing after the ball. High speeds against Johnson. Buckley takes a cut inside. Finds Haraba. Haraba trying to flick it over the goalkeeper. And it'll go over the bar and out of bounds. Starr sends his back line up. Kicks a ball up. Big boot by Starr. It'll come to number 24, Agelis. Ball will now go out of bounds. Now Terranova gets the ball from the far wing. Terranova still fighting. Urieta checks in for him. Agelis trying to flick it back. Hayden Brown retrieves the ball. Ball comes back to Starr. Gosha kicks it up. Ball comes into the middle. Great job there by Lindbergh. Sanjuro will take a touch. Finds Videgard. Now Garcia moving the other way. Sorensen back to Garcia. Garcia gets taken down. Yellow card given. Appears to number 10, Polina, for a rough tackle on Garcia. Great job there by Sorensen and Garcia working on that wing to get the ball into midfield, in for a fast break. A couple more substitutions here for the Cougars. As we wait for the clock to be fixed. Sorensen kicks it back to Sanjuro. Now Brown looking for Garcia. Great job by Brown to get it to Garcia. Garcia sends the ball in, looking for Haraba over the head of Haraba. And now ball coming the other way for Johnson Wales. Lindbergh kicks it up. Now Johnson against Buckley decides to kick it out, getting away from pressure from Buckley. Now substitution here for the Cougars as number 23, Alexander Sorensen, will take a seat. Carlos Soli will come into the game for him. Hayden Brown will also take a seat for the Cougars, and Diego Guffoni will check in for him. As the ball comes in to Max Goodry. Goodry gets it to Guffoni. Guffoni saw Soli on the far side, and it'll go out of bounds. Now Starr gets it to his wing. Garrison looking for a wide open player. Agelis comes back and checks in for him. The ball gets pinged up into the air. Sanjuro gets a head on it. Sent back by Arrieta. A bit of collision by Sanjuro. And number 10, Polina. Polina trying to argue his case. Sanjuro kicks it over to Kusho. Kusho with some pressure from Terranova. Cuts back. Sends an easy ball back to Yates. Yates to Lindbergh now. Lindbergh finds Buckley. Buckley flicks the ball over to Videgard. Gets it taken away by number 8, Didona. Now Terranova takes a shot, and it'll go wide. And it'll be a goal kick for the Cougars. Yates will kick it back into play for the Cougars. The ball will go over the head of Gosha. And now Johnson, with some pressure from Haraba, will kick it out of bounds and away. Kusholt's throw-in goes quickly to Buckley. Now to Videgard. Now Kusholt, Sanjuro. Sanjuro clears it away with some pressure from Agelis. Now Polini going the other way. Trying to look for Agelis, but Yates comes out to the edge of the box and picks the ball up. Sanjuro to Videgard, now back to Yates. Now Kusholt with some pressure from Terranova, moves away from Terranova. Now Gufoni gets the ball with some pressure from Urieta. Free kick now for the Cougars. Kusholt will line up. Finds Goodry. Goodry against Gosha. Buckley. Big collision against Gosha. Absolutely fearless against the big man. Now ball on the far wing. Sanjuro does a great tackle there, stopping the initial motion going forward. Now Lee on the wing. Gets it taken away. Now going up the wing. It will be dribbled out of bounds. Now it will be a throw-in. Ball intended for Gufoni. Falls to Goodry. Now Lee in the midfield with a lot of speed. It'll get kicked away by Garrison. Now Oliver Kusholt will get the ball in the backfield for the Cougars. And now Videgard finds Garcia. Garcia trying to get around his defender. That was number 21, Tyler Morgan. Paulino will line up for this free kick. And it'll hit the post and out. A very scary shot for the Cougars to face, as they are saved by the post. Now Yates gets the ball over to Videgard. Now Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends a pinged ball over to Goodry. Falls in front of Goodry, and Garrison is there. Collides with Goodry as they fall to the floor. Now Kusholt will throw it in for the Cougars. Gives it back to Lindbergh. Now Lindbergh getting some pressure from number 11 there. Terranova gets the ball back to Johnson. Finds Polino in the midfield against Videgard. Sends a ball across field. And now Agelis will get his chance against Garcia. Garcia holds strong, very quick player. Great through ball there by Agelis. Gets intercepted by Sanjuro. Gets it to Garcia. And that'll be Morgan. Ball will be kicked up into the air, and Yates will bring it down. Yates will kick back the ball. It'll come to Johnson. Johnson takes a touch. Gufoni takes it away. Johnson gets the ball over to Terranova. Terranova moving back the other way against Kusholt. Great move there by Terranova. Trying to get a ball into number 11. Terranova maintained the ball against Buckley. Terranova maintains the ball in possession. Urieta now to Gosha. Finds Agelis. Now Terranova. It'll come to Peguero, sorry. Yates gets the ball over to Garcia. Garcia now Lee on the wing, gets pressured quickly. Lee with a lot of speed. Quick feet to Videgard. And now Couchot trying to get around Terranova as Johnson comes out and slides against Couchot, sorry. Couchot will throw it inbounds to Soli. Gaucher will get a body behind it and it'll go out of bounds. Another throw in for the Cougars. Throw in for Goodry. Goodry with 3 defenders on his back. Trying to look for a foul. No foul will be called. And the ball will be kicked up to the goalkeeper, Yates. He'll come out to the edge of the box and collect it. As ball will be thrown in to Couchot. Now Goodry. Couchot takes a touch. Gaucher takes a touch away from him. Now Peguero getting pressured by Buckley. Gets it taken away by Buckley. Takes Buckley down with a bit of clip behind his cleat and would be awarded a yellow card by the official. Couchot will line up for the free kick. Couchot will send it back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh will take a touch. Sends the ball looking for Guffoni over the head of Guffoni. Urieta is there. Now Gaucher fighting against Goodry. As Goodry is taken down. As Gaucher has some choice words against the official. Not understanding how that is not a yellow card. As a free kick will come for Johnson and Wales. Free kick is taken into the box. It'll come to Peguero. Buckley now working with Goodry. Goodry cuts back. Looks for Buckley on the wing. Buckley against Urieta. Buckley with a lot of speed. Garrison comes in to help. Buckley gets taken down. A bit of a scuffle here for both Urieta and Buckley. As Buckley will be awarded a yellow card for that shove and turn against Urieta. Very physical game here as both teams are working very hard to try and maintain possession against the other. As we will work to get the clock back up with only 48 seconds left in this first half. If you are just now joining us, my name is Luis Martinez, and today we have a match between our Averett University Cougars and the visiting Johnson and Wales. As the ball will go up in the air for Guffoni against Terranova. Terranova cuts back, maintains possession. Now Johnson try to get a ball over to Agelis and will go out of bounds with only 27 seconds left in this first half. Now Couchot will try to take a touch against Terranova. It'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Cougars. Couchot's throw-in gets intercepted by Johnson as Buckley gets taken down to the ground. And the whistle will be called for halftime as goal in the first half coming from Finelli for Johnson and Wales. And Lindbergh tying it up for the Cougars as we will take a halftime break and be back shortly. And we are back underway here in the second half as both teams have scored 1-1, tying it up. Coming into the second half, both teams are trying to get ahead of the other one, but it's been a very physical and fast-paced game as both teams try to fight for possession in the midfield. A couple yellow cards awarded in the first half for both teams, as Garrison will kick it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. In the first half, the Cougars held about 57% possession compared to Johnson & Wales, 43%. One yellow card awarded to each team. Johnson & Wales having about 7 shots total compared to Averett's 4. Andrew Finelli getting Johnson & Wales on the board early on in the first half, but Averett University had an answer thanks to Anton Lindberg with a header inside the box. Kusho gets the ball over to Sorensen. Now Sorensen gets some pressure from behind and will fight for the ball. And now it will come to number 21, Morgan. Now Finelli gets it to Gaucher. Now Johnson. Finelli takes a shot from way far out, and Yates recovers quickly. Now Kusho with the ball. Sends the ball looking for Haraba. Garrison is there and kicks it away. Throw-in comes into Goodry. Goodry getting some pressure from behind. That'll be number 7, Urieta, on the back of Goodry, and the ball go out of bounds. Johnson will throw it in. Throw-in comes in to Finelli. Retzlaff kicks it up. Lindberg heads it away to Videgaard. Videgaard brings it down to Garcia. Sanjuro kicks it up. Looking for Morales, who's entered the game. Finelli working hard to try to hold on to that ball. Throw in for Johnson & Wales. And now Morgan gets a break on the left side. Lindberg stands in front of him. Ball falls in front of Yates, and Yates comes out and retrieves that ball. Very scary chance for Johnson & Wales to score and get up against Averett University. And now Goodry gets a ball to Sorensen. Sorensen sends a long ball looking for Buckley. Buckley takes a touch. It'll go up into the air. And Haraba will be taken down by Garrison. As a free kick at about the 20 to 19-yard line will be taken. The 21-yard line, sorry. Sorensen will line up for this free kick. And great scoring opportunity for the Cougars. Sorensen will line up. Sorensen trying to get under the wall. Now Agelis will try to get it to Finelli. Lindberg sends it over to Kusholt. Kusholt has some pressure from behind as Christopher Haynes. Now Sorensen finds Videgaard. Videgaard in the box looking for Goodry. Goodry tries to curve it and finesse the ball into the top right. It appeared, but it'll go wide and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Starr, the goalkeeper for Johnson & Wales. And now a ball intended for number 21, Tyler Morgan. Falls to Finelli. Videgaard quickly behind him to pressure. Finelli loses it, hits the ground. Now Garcia moving up the wing. Garcia trying to get a ball to John Thomas Buckley. Get intercepted by Garrison. Now Goodry getting a ball from Videgard. Morales working with Garcia. Now Videgard. Back to Garcia. Garcia trying to look for Morales. Gets it kicked away by Johnson. And now Agelis. Sanjuro working very well to trying to get the ball away from Agelis, but he will dribble out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick for Johnson and Wales. Very big scoring opportunity here for Johnson and Wales, trying to get one up on the Cougars. Couple minutes being played here in the second half. If you're just now joining us, my name is Luis Martinez. As we are all tied up here at Daly Field, a matchup between the Avery University Cougars and the visiting Johnson University Charlotte men's soccer team. As the ball will go over the heads of everyone, Retzlaff taking that corner kick, and it'll be a goal kick now for the goalkeeper Tyler Yates, who's had an outstanding game so far, only allowing one goal coming in the first half. And now Kushel trying to get a ball to Goodry as Urieta gets the ball off. Urieta working against Videgard. Urieta gets the ball into the box, and it will fall to Agelis. Now Finelli will take a shot, and Morales will jump in front of him. Now Buckley gets the ball in the midfield. Ball intended for Haraba. Haraba just had a bit of miscommunication there, and Starr will flick the ball over Haraba. Now Garrison will get the ball. Garrison doesn't get the touch he wants on that ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Gaucher gets the ball taken away, and it'll fall to Haynes. Now Videgard working against Urieta. Lindbergh gets the ball in the midfield. Morales gets the ball off to Goodry. Morales working the other way. Leaves the ball over to Kushel. Kushel with some pressure from Haynes. Cuts back. Gets it back to Lindbergh. Lindbergh sends the ball up. Looking for Buckley. Haraba now with the ball in the air. Haraba working against Garrison, and the ball will be hit out of bounds by Garrison. And it will be a corner kick for the Cougars in great scoring position, as their first goal came from a similar position like this off a free kick, with Lindbergh heading into the back of the net. Hopefully they can get ahead of Johnson and Wales to put them up 2-1. And the ball will be driven in and headed away, as that is Retzlaff working against Sorensen. Sorensen wins the race there. Garrison heads it away off of Urieta. Lindbergh. Torgerson now working against Videgard. Kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for the Cougars. Throw in by Sorensen to Morales. Now Goodry turns, finds Videgard. Videgard trying to flick a ball over to Goodry. Kushel will throw it in for the Cougars. Kushel to Videgard. Videgard sends a ball in to Haraba. Haraba collides a bit with the goalkeeper, Colin Starr. As Starr comes out quickly and stops Haraba's initial touch, preventing the goal. Starr kicks it up. Looking for Retzlaff. Agelis, sorry. Now Haynes chases after that ball. Will be kicked out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for Johnson and Wales. Torgerson throws it into Haynes. Haynes back to Torgerson. Great job there by Videgard. Now Goodry to Morales. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Johnson, the left back for Johnson and Wales. Now Oliver Kushel will throw it in. Looking for Sorensen. Kushel heads it right back to Goodry. Urieta over the head of Goodry. Videgard, Kushel trying to keep it in bounds. Flicks it back to Videgard. Videgard turns. Tries to gets a beautiful ball over to Sorensen. Sorensen cuts back. Sorensen on his right foot. Kicks the ball into the dirt. Be driven into the goalkeeper Star. Great, beautiful ball there by Kuschel. Star kicks it up as the ball will go up in the air. Retzlaff and Kuschel fight for it. Morales now. Kuschel. Sorensen fighting off a defender. Haraba will be called offsides as the ball by Kuschel and Sorensen was just a little off the mark. As Star will now take the free kick at about the 25-yard line. Star will send the ball over. Looking for Morgan. Retzlaff. Gosha with some pressure from Goodry. Buckley pressures quickly on Garrison's touch as the ball will now come to Videgard. Haraba. Morgan now takes it away. Agelis turning around, number 24. Now Finelli trying to make something of it. Morales fighting for the ball against Garrison. Garrison trying to look for Haynes. Lindenberg kicks it up into the air. Brought down by Morales. Morales maintains possession. Trying to look for an open man. Garcia opens up for him. Garcia now running into the midfield with a lot of speed, a lot of control under his feet. Gets it to Goodry. Goodry gets it taken away by Urieta in the midfield. Urieta moving the other way. Goodry still on him. Both number 7s fighting for the ball. Videgard stops the initial push. Finelli with great footwork gets the ball over to Agelis. Agelis, great save there by Tyler Yates. The initial rebound called offsides. As Agelis was there, ready to pounce on Yates, already making a great save on the initial shot. He was called offsides. That was Retzlaff. Now Yates, big boot up into the other half as Johnson will now get the ball. Starr quickly clears it away. Haynes now kicks it up to Finelli. Finelli trying to flick it away, but Videgard is there. Haynes gets the ball over to Morgan. Now Agelis working against Sanjuro. Sanjuro, the freshman, working against Agelis. Finelli gets the ball at the top of the box. Finelli with some great footwork. Gets taken down, holds onto the ball on the ground. Lindbergh takes it away. Garcia with a lot of speed. Moving the other way. Johnson kicks it away from Garcia. Now Morgan kicks it up. Has absolutely no one upfield. Kuschel recovers the ball in the corner. Now Videgard. Lindbergh. Back to Kuschel. Kuschel looking for Garcia. Garcia trying to get a touch in the air. Can't bring it down, and Morgan will throw it in. Looking for Retzlaff. Retzlaff back to Morgan. Now Agelis. Retzlaff in the corner. Looking for Urieta. Lindbergh gets it takes it away. Gaucher against Goodry. Buckley gets taken down by Finelli as a scuffle starts in the midfield over a hard tackle on Buckley by number 5, Finelli. As the official tries to get control of this matchup so far. Buckley a little slow to get up. As we let everything settle down, we'll be back in a couple short minutes. And we are back as John Thomas Buckley is being taken off the field by our very own Cody Hammock, being assessed for a possible concussion, it appears. Don't take my word for it. I could definitely be wrong. As the official has now gotten some control over this game. About 31 minutes with 32 seconds left in the second half. Both teams being very physical and very, very competitive in the midfield as the ball is being pinged around between both teams. Elias Lehman coming in for the injured Buckley, number 22. As we wait for the official's assessment of a couple cards, I presume. Patiently waiting. Both officials trying to discuss what exactly will be done with the players involved in the altercation after Buckley was hit. From an assessment from both the first half and going into the second half, the Cougars have done a very good job of maintaining possession in their own half. It's just the movement going up forward. Finelli given a red card and will be taken out of the game. We sit on the bench. A couple words for the opposing team. Finelli. The sole receiver of a card so far. As Finelli is the one who scored that first goal, getting the Johnson Wales soccer team up 1-0 early on in the first half. Very big piece in their success so far. Still waiting for a couple more assessments of the official. As a yellow card will be awarded to Sanjuro for coming in afterwards in the altercation. As the official tries to make sense of all of this. And the official whistle has blown. And now Lindbergh will receive the ball. It'll be a free kick from the spot of the injury. Lindbergh kicks it up, looking for Lehman. Lehman against Johnson. Johnson pressuring on the back of Lehman. Lehman cuts back, gets the ball to Garcia. Garcia cuts in through the middle. Retzlaff, beautiful tackle there to get it away from Garcia. Now Johnson trying to kick it upfield and clear it. Lehman in front of him, and the ball will go out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in. Now Johnson looking for an open man. Trying to look for number 21, Agelis. Sorry, Morgan. Now Kushel will kick it up. Morgan trying to get a flick back to Retzlaff. Gets it taken away by the Cougars. And now Morales going the other way. Gets the ball into Haraba. Haraba cuts it into Sorensen. Sorensen! Sorensen's shot will go wide right of the goal. Sorensen all by himself in front of that net. The pressure was just too much. Looking for that far post. A great play there created by Lehman, Haraba, and Morales in the midfield to try to set up Sorensen. As Johnson working against Lehman, the ball will go up and out of bounds by Lindbergh, and it'll be a throw for Johnson and Wales. Now Johnson will throw it in, looking for Agelis. Ball will fall to Morales. Morales gets it to Sorensen. Sorensen sends a beautiful ball, looking for Lehman. Lehman stays onside, turns around Johnson. Now Morales on the wing, finds Lehman. Back to Garcia. Garcia now Videgard. Sanjuro now. Now Lehman flicks the ball over to Morales. Morales does a great job of getting it to Garcia. Torgerson heads it away. Now Goodry with the ball, trying to look for Haraba. Haraba trying to maintain the ball against Torgerson. Torgerson kicks it away. Now Kushel fighting against Hughes. Sorensen. Urieta brings down Goodry. The official whistle blows as 2 yellow cards are rewarded. Goodry still a little slow to get up to his feet. As this game begins to get a little more physical and a little more competitive, as 2 injuries have come by the hands of Johnson and Wales. Hayden Brown will enter the game for Max Goodry, taking his space up the midfield. Oliver Kushel will line up for this free kick and great scoring position for the Cougars. And now Kushel finds Brown. Brown sends it into the box. A bit of a handball there by Torgerson, but it won't be called. A bit of some words from the bench as the official awards head coach Philip Wilson a yellow card. A lot of cards being pulled out here today. About 28 minutes left in this second half. Both teams trying to come out here with a win as it gets very competitive and very physical. Now Haynes. It's going to be throw-in for the Cougars. Kushel will throw it in. Bodyguard. Kushel kicks it up. And now Arrieta with the ball. Haraba pressuring quickly. Lindbergh. A lot of words being shot back and forth by both teams. The official trying to make sense of this whole altercation. As the ball will go up into the box, Yates will come out and punch it out, and it will go out of bounds. As Johnson will come out of the game. Throwing for Johnson and Wales. Ball will go up. Ball will go out of bounds behind the net, and it will be a goal kick, for the goalkeeper Yates. Be taken quickly to Kushel. Kushel cuts back in against Terranova. Now Sorensen will be taken down, and it will be a free kick for him. A lot of physicality from this Johnson and Wales team. As Kushel will take it quickly to Lindbergh. Back to Kushel. Kushel sends a long ball looking for Lehman. Lehman gets it taken away by Morgan. And the ball will be kicked up in the air, and Garcia will bring it down. Will cut into the midfield. Finds Kushel. Kushel looking for Lehman. Finds him. Lehman with some pressure from Johnson on his backside. As Lehman will try to turn against Johnson, it will go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the Cougars. Throw-in comes into Lehman. Lehman Morales. Now Garcia tries to take a touch. Gets Morales. Morales looks for Lehman. Finds him. Lehman trying to maintain the ball in bounds. Trying to get a ball to Morales. It will go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the goalkeeper, Colin Starr. Jaime Sanjuro, having a great show out today, will come and sit on the bench. And number 12, Daniel Lilly, will come into the game for him. And Starr's kick will go up to Morgan with some pressure from Garcia to Agelis. Lindbergh and Kushel kick it away. Garcia flicks over the head of Johnson, gets it to Lehman. Lehman flicks it back to Soli. Now Lilly will kick it up. Go to Gaucher. It'll go out of bounds. Garcia inbounds to Morales, to Lehman. It'll go up in the air. Now Videgaard fighting for the ball up in the air. Lehman comes back and recovers the ball. Now Lindbergh getting a ball over to Kushel. Sorensen comes back and checks in for Morales now in the midfield. Now Kushel cuts in, finding space. Finds Lilly. Lilly trying to hit Garcia. The ball is just barely short. And now Morgan coming up the other way. Agelis getting the ball. Agelis will be called offsides. There's going to be a free kick. Daniel Lilly will put it back into play for the Cougars. Gets it to Lindbergh, now back to Lilly. Now Lilly looking for Brown as the ball will be in the midfield with Brown. Brown maintaining great possession here. Gets it back to Kuschalt. Brown hits the deck. Sorensen kicks it wide, looking to switch the position of the field, looking for Lehman. Lehman with Johnson on his back. Lehman trying to work against Johnson. It will be a corner kick for the Cougars. Great job there by Lehman to not be taken out of position by Johnson. Oliver Kuschel will line up for this corner kick, and he will take it. It'll go up. Starr comes out. Sorensen sends it back to Lilly. Lilly outside the box. Lilly takes a shot, and it'll go way out and over the net, and it will be a goal kick for Johnson and Wales. Goalkeeper for Johnson and Wales, Colin Starr, will put the ball back into play. We'll hope to send it into the midfield, and he does. Videgaard gets a head on that. Ball will go up into the air. Gellis jumps up for it. Videgaard sends it back to Lindbergh, and the ball will go back into the air. Be a bit of a scruffle here as Garrison will now send it to Gaucher. Gaucher looking for Retzlaff, but Videgaard is there to intercept it. Looking for Solee against Garrison. Garrison decides to kick it away and out of bounds. There will be a throw-in. Garcia will throw it in for the Cougars. Garcia gets it to Solee. Solee gets it taken away by Johnson. Garcia now. Lehman. Garcia. As Lilly will now receive the ball from Kuschel across the field. If you are just now joining us and have noticed that we have been off for a split second, we were experiencing some technical difficulties up in the box. But we are back now as we had a couple great chances by the Cougars in scoring position. Still tied up 0-0. If you're just now joining us, my name is Luis Martinez. Tied 0-0 between Averett University and Johnson Wales. As now Brown will get the ball in the midfield. Lilly scans. Solee on the wing. Gets a ball to Videgaard. Videgaard trying to look for a run to Morales. Star's ball intended for number 10. That'll be Polina. Lilly will retrieve the ball in the wing. Fighting against Lesh, who's entered the game for Johnson and Wales. Now Morales in the midfield, crossing across midfield. Gets the ball to Garcia. Garcia with a lot of speed against Johnson. Garcia tries to cut back, now has two defenders on his backside. Garcia tries to turn against them, but gets stuffed up. Now the ball will come to Videgaard. Now Brown in the midfield. Brown trying to look for Garcia. Ball hit a little too far and out of reach of Garcia. And it'll go out of bounds. Now Morales will go ahead and take a seat. Hughes will now enter the game. Christopher Hayes will enter the game for Tyler Morgan, number 21. Take his spot on the left side. And Alexander Sorensen will enter the game as Hugo Morales will take a seat on the bench for the Cougars. Colin Starr having a great day so far against the Cougars, stopping 2 great shots by the Cougars in that little split second that we were offline. Now, Kuschalt gets the ball to Sorensen. Kuschalt trying to get it off. Gets it taken away by Agelis. Now, Turgeson gets the ball up. Trying to look for Lesh. Lindbergh turns, gets it out of bounds. Now, Brown trying to get a ball over to Solie. Lucas Lesh against Lindbergh. Lesh trying to send a ball into the box. Hayes comes up with it against Garcia. Garcia takes it away. Now Lilly to Lehman. Garcia. And now back to Lilly in that little beautiful triangle passing. Garrison gets it to Johnson. Johnson trying to take a touch, and it'll go out of bounds. Throwing for the Cougars with only 10:30 left in this second half. Lilly trying to send the ball upfield. It'll come to Turgeson. Ball up in the air. Videgaard gets a head on it. Lilly will now get the ball from the kick away from Gosha. Now Garcia trying to get a through ball over to Solie or Brown. Nothing will happen. Starr taking his time. Let Sorensen pressure him a little bit. Will eventually pick it up. Has time ticking. Starr kicks it up. Garcia heads it back. Videgaard brings it down. Polina trying to pressure on Videgaard. Lilly kicks it back. Finds Brown. Now Sorensen with some pressure from Torgerson. Agelis comes back. Solie now. Buckley, who has entered the game after that injury. Sorensen, flick back, beautiful ball in the air. Solie tries to get it into the box, looking for Lehman. And it'll go over the head of all the defenders and Lehman. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Johnson and Wales. As Johnson and Wales have been trying to waste as much time as they can, trying to maintain that undefeated streak. Ball will come to Garcia off the touch of Lesh. And now Lilly will get the ball from Kuschalt on that far wing. Now Garcia moves up into the midfield. Urieta will kick it up. Lindbergh will come back and retrieve it. Oscar Amuth will now be in goal for the Cougars on his senior night. And now Lilly will give it away to Urieta. Lesh now with the ball. Kuschalt has Terranova on his backside. Great job there by Kuschalt to try to get in front of Terranova. And the ball will be set up for a corner kick for Johnson and Wales on that far right side. Substitution here for Johnson and Wales, as Garrison will go ahead and take a seat and Bonini will come into the game for him. Only 7:45 left in this whole game entirely. A lot of scoring positions here for Johnson and Wales, as the ball will be crossed inbounds and be kicked into the goal past Oscar Amuth by Torgerson. Torgerson gets the lead against the Cougars. in the dying minutes of this second half. Torgerson puts the team on his back and are now up 2-1 against the Cougars. So Lee will kick it off for the Cougars with only 7:30 left. Now Videgaard to Kuschel. Kuschel sends a long ball over to Lehman. Ball will fall to Buckley. Buckley against Johnson. Buckley trying to fight the ball. Ball's on the floor. Ball will be kicked around, and Bonini will kick it out and away. As now Lilly will throw it in. And a substitution is called. Hurrah will be sent into the game. Sorensen will go ahead and take a seat. Goodry now also entering the game. Buckley will also take a seat there. Reverse that. Buckley will maintain in the game. As a substitution here will also come for Johnson Wales. As number 16, Johnson, will be taken out and take some rest for Johnson Wales. Garrison back in the game. Garcia will throw it back in bounds. Only 6:37 left in this second half. Urdieta heads it up. Christopher Haynes heads it over to Lesh. Videgaard, some pressure behind him. And now Agelis. Haraba now with the ball. Trying to send it up. And Starr will bring it down. Waste some time. As the seconds are just ticking down, the Cougars have found themselves in a high-pressure situation. As now Terranova will turn and maintain possession. Agelis called offsides. The offsides flag is called. Some more altercations here. Some more discussion. Now the ball will be given to Johnson Wales at about the 46-yard line, 47. Ball will be sent up into the air, and it'll go out of bounds in favor of Johnson Wales. With only 5:25 left to go. A lot of substitutions here coming for Johnson and Wales. As the ball is being fought for in the corner, and it'll go out of bounds. It's going to be a free kick here in that corner for that pressure by Videgaard and Kuschel. As the ball will be fought for in the midfield, in the corner, sorry. As Johnson and Wales tries their best to run down time with only 4:30 left. Ball will be sent to Lindbergh. Now Lindbergh tries to kick it up. Haraba trying to get a touch on it against Garrison. Now Brown coming back the other way. Brown gets sweeped. And the ball will be kicked away by number 10, Polina. Polina will get another yellow card. And a red. And now Johnson and Wales will play with 10 men. with 9 men, sorry. I just had to take a quick second to count. 2 red cards have come into this game. Johnson Wilson now playing with 9 men. Kuschel gets the ball from Lilly. Now Garcia. Garcia trying to flick it in. It gets deflected. Garcia gets the ball back. Now Kuschel trying to look for Goodery. The ball will be kicked up into the air. And it will be kicked out of bounds. Throw in taken quickly. Throw into Lilly. Now Lilly gets it to Garcia. Garcia to Soli. Soli lonesome on the wing. Gets taken down by Haynes. Haynes takes a touch. It'll go in favor of. It will be reversed and go in favor of the Cougars. As ball now to Lindbergh. Now Soli. It'll be kicked out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in. Now Garcia will have a chance to throw it in. Only 3 minutes left in this game. Ball will be hit up. A penalty is awarded for the Cougars, as Buckley was kicked on the initial jump up. With only 2:50 left in this game, John Thomas Buckley draws the penalty for the Cougars to put them up in this game. Colin Starr, the goalkeeper for Johnson Wales. Will have a chance here to either win the game for his team or allow Hayden Brown to put up the second goal to tie it all up. A bit of some pressure on the back of Brown here. As Brown steps up. And Brown ties the game up for the Cougars. And Videgaard will get a yellow card for a bit of a taunt there on the goalkeeper, Starr, and be sent off. Only 2:49 left in this game entirely, and this game is about to get even more competitive and even more physical. As ball will go out of bounds. Here, Garcia will throw it in. Look for an open man. Ball will be sent up. Garrison will head it away. Kuschel kicks it right back up. Lindbergh will find the ball. Bonini heads it away. Ball will be kicked away again. Throw in Lilly to Kuschel. And Kuschel tries to get it over to his team. Now Brown. Garcia with Haynes on his pressure. Now Lilly back to Garcia. Haynes gets a foot on the ball. Kicked out of bounds. Garcia throws it in. Haynes trying to get a touch on it. Garcia throws it right back in. Now Videgaard will get a touch here. Brown. Goodery outside of the box. Finds Buckley. Buckley takes a step. Crosses it in. Haraba with a chance here on his left. It'll go out of bounds for a corner kick. Only a minute 20 here left. As Goodry will line up for this corner. Great scoring position here for the Cougars. The corner is up. It'll go up. It'll go off the crossbar, off the bar. Brown trying to take another shot. It'll stay in bounds off of the kick by Haynes. Come to Kuschel. A player is hurt in the box after that little scruffle in the middle of the box. The ball off of the corner comes off of the post. Garrison helped up to his feet by the athletic trainers. As the ball was given back to the Cougars at about the 30-yard line. Garcia will kick it right back to Lilly. Lilly will take a touch, going to Kuschel. Kuschel will take another touch. Sends a long ball up into the box. And Videgard will try to get ahead behind that ball. As a bit of time wasting here by Johnson and Wales. 30 seconds left in this game. And it'll wind down. The Cougars trying to plead their case for time wasting against the goalkeeper. "13 seconds left. Ball goes up into the air. Lindbergh trying to fight for it. Lilly gets a last-minute chance. Ball will come to Haraba. Lee will get the ball. It'll go up into the air, and the time will wind down. A very good fought game by both teams. Very physical, tough match for the Cougars as they hold on with a last-minute penalty. A bit of an altercation here breaking out at the end of the game. I will go ahead and sign off and let this be both teams tying the game at 2-2. As we will see you next time on the Averett Sports Network.